60. Lost, found, then lost. Jackie's POV. Stop playing games with me, Miss Ruhiya, I growled, stepping forward in warning. She took a step back but held her ground. I am not playing any games. Then what is this nonsense you're spouting? My tone burned with frustration. It's not nonsense. Lavanya is my best friend and I want her to be happy. Her voice was firm. Then, after glancing around, she leaned in and whispered, Look, I always suspected you had feelings for her. I don't know what kind of feelings they are, and frankly, I still have no idea if it's love. I was breathing heavily, my patience wearing thin, but she kept talking. Or if it's just another one of your flings. That last word hit like a slap. How dare you? I took another step toward her, fists clenched. But this time, she didn't budge. Mr. Jackie Dawson, she said, staring straight into my eyes. If you truly love my friend, then do something. Otherwise, she will marry a man she doesn't even love. I froze. What is that supposed to mean? My voice dropped, dangerously calm. Do I really need to spell it out for you? She folded her arms, watching my expression shift. Not that smiley head again. Virat Oberoi, I muttered under my breath, and Ruhi smirked in response. They're getting engaged in 3 days. My head snapped up. What? Yes, just 3 days. She repeated it, hammering the reality into me. Whatever you do now will change your life too? I swallowed hard. My mind was racing. Why are you telling me this? I asked, staring blankly into the distance. Are you seriously asking me that? She frowned in disbelief. Everyone except Lavi can see that you have something for her. We're not blinds. I glared at her, but she didn't back down. The problem is Lavanya is... Rui hesitated. She's never been good at putting herself first. She always worries about everyone else's happiness. But when it comes to her own, she just compromises. It's the one thing I can't stand about her. Ruhi stepped right in front of me, making sure she had my full attention. Mr. Dawson, if you don't love her, then stop playing with her feelings. But if you do, then this is your only chance to do something about it. Otherwise, she's gone. She exhaled sharply. This is a do-or-die moment for you now. All the best. And just like that, she turned on her heel and walked away, leaving me standing there, drowning in my own thoughts. She's compromising. But why? Does that mean shit? I didn't even ask if Lavanya loves me. I spun around, but Ruhi was already gone. Damn it! I kicked the nearest wall, cursing under my breath. I needed to act. Now. Lavanya. I need to find her. I scoured the office, searching for the woman who had been avoiding me all day. She sure knows how to disappear when she wants to. Sir G. I turned to see Balram hurrying toward me, his expression unusually urgent. Balram never moves that fast. What now? Sir G, I have been looking for you everywhere. Balram panted as he approached me, clearly out of breath. Balram, if this isn't important, I really don't have time for you right now, I told him bluntly. I need to find... Lavanya! I froze the moment he said her name. Very important, sir, he added, his expression filled with concern and something that almost looked like pity. I turned to face him fully. What is it? I just got this news. He paused, catching his breath. News. Now what? What news? I shook my head impatiently. I was standing right there, sir. I was in the advertising department when they suddenly announced Lavanya's engagement with Virat. His words hit like a punch to my gut. I just stared at him, my mind momentarily blank. I was shocked to hear it, Sir G. She didn't look happy. He hesitated before adding, I thought you and her... He didn't finish the sentence, but I knew exactly what he meant. I know, was all I said, but inside my mind was spiraling. I know what's going on. I just need to see Lavanya. Balram seemed taken aback by my response. I don't get it. You know Lavanya is getting engaged and you're doing nothing? He looked genuinely baffled. Sir, I thought you loved her. I didn't reply, keeping my thoughts to myself. Balram studied my silence before shaking his head in disappointment. Sir, you didn't love her, did you? You were just playing with her. His voice hardened. You know what, Sir G? I'm not sorry to say this. I've lost all the respect I had for you. You don't deserve that girl. Maybe that's why she made this decision. She did the right thing. Even if she's not happy today, she will be happier in the future. Stop talking, Balram. I clenched my jaw. Why should I stop, sir? I won't. He took a step closer. I warned you before, but you still did exactly what I feared. I'm ashamed that I ever trusted you. Stop it! I shut my eyes, trying to keep my anger in check. That girl loved you? And you did this to her? His voice was filled with frustration. She's like my sister, I told you that before. You don't know everything, Balram. You know what, Sir G? You're the most unlucky person I've ever met. To lose a girl like Lavanya. Shut up! The words tore out of me, my frustration and rage boiling over. My eyes snapped open, burning with determination. I am not losing her. You got that? I took a deep breath, steadying myself. She is mine, no Virat. No one else can take her from me. My voice was firm, final. I will make her mine. I walked past him, but then stopped, half turning. And just so you know, I looked him straight in the eyes. I love her like no one else ever could. With that, I stormed off, feeling Balram's gaze following me.
Lavanya's POV. Why did you do that? I asked as Virat Sir sank into his chair. Do what? He replied, his tone already defensive. Why did you tell everyone about our engagement? Because it's the truth, he shot back. What's wrong with telling the truth? I hesitated for a moment before replying. It's just too soon. I barely finished my sentence before he cut me off. Too soon, Lavanya? His palms slammed onto the desk, making me flinch. Soon, what soon? We're getting engaged in 3 freaking days and you think I shouldn't inform my friends? How does that even make sense? He huffed, shaking his head. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. I know, I'm sorry. I think I'm just tired from all the shooting. I should probably take a break from work. I'll go to my cabin. Just as I was about to turn, Virat Sir's voice stopped me. Stop, Lavanya. I halted and looked at him. Before you go, you need to clear my mind because I'm really confused right now. Your reaction isn't what I expected after hearing the news. So please, tell me, do you love me or not? Just say it once. He pleaded. I stood there in silence, unsure of what to say or how to give him the answer he wanted. Speak up, Lavanya. He stood and walked towards me, looking straight into my eyes. He held both my arms, shaking me slightly, trying to get my attention while I stared at the floor. Leaning forward a little, he lowered his voice. Are you listening, Lavanya? I blinked and nodded slowly. Then say that you love me. His voice was almost desperate. How can I when I don't? You're happy about the engagement, right? He asked, and I forced a weak smile, nodding slowly. We're getting engaged, right? I glanced at his eyes for a brief moment before looking away, nodding again. And you? Love me, right? I didn't respond. Answer me, Lavanya. He shook me again, but I remained silent. No, sir, I don't love you. Answer me. His voice was blank now, emotionless. I don't. But I nodded slowly, unable to meet his gaze, because I was lying, and it was the hardest thing I'd ever done. No, not like this. He suddenly released my arms and stepped back. If you love me, then say it. Say I love you. I'm not letting you go until you do. You can't keep skipping this moment. It's important for a couple. He shook his head in disappointment, while I stood frozen, trapped in my own turmoil. There's no way out of this, Lavanya. You have to accept what life has given you. Chasing happiness and expectations only leads to disappointment, my inner voice reasoned. I will. After a long pause, I finally spoke. Just give me some time. I've never done this before. I forced myself to meet his gaze. His eyes held confusion, expectation, and hope. He clenched his jaw, nodding slowly. Okay, fine, but don't take forever. Giving him a formal nod, I left his office. The moment the door closed behind me, tears spilled from my eyes. Wiping them away quickly, I hurried towards my cabin.
Author's POV. Jackie searched everywhere for Lavanya, desperate to find her. When he didn't find her in her cabin, he moved through the office in haste. But as he turned a corner, he suddenly bumped into the last person he wanted to see. Not again! Jackie rolled his eyes as Virat stood before him. Virat slid his hands into his pockets, turning his gaze away as if to avoid his boss's arrogance. "You always get in my way, don't you?" Jackie glared at him. Virat turned back, his expression just as cold. "I could say the same about you." "Oh, always." Jackie smirked, crossing his arms over his chest. "I will always stand in your way. Do you doubt that?" He was provoking him now, and they both knew it. "No, Mr. Dawson, I never had any doubts about you. In fact, I was right about you from the very beginning. And just so you know, I warned my beloved fiancé about you too." Hearing Virat's taunting words, Jackie clenched his jaw, his anger simmering beneath the surface. He started counting backward in his mind to control the urge to snap. 10, 9, 8, 7. Before he could finish his countdown, his hands were already gripping Virat's collar. "She is not your fiancé," Jackie growled. Virat huffed, smirking. "Really?" He let out a mocking chuckle. "And who exactly are you to decide that? She was mine before you even stepped into her life." He tilted his head arrogantly. "Don't punch him! Don't punch him! Don't punch him!" Jackie tried, really tried, not to lose control, but it was impossible. His fury took over as he shoved Virat hard against the wall. "You!" Jackie seethed. Thankfully, there was no one around to witness the confrontation. Virat smirked despite being pinned. "Mr. Dawson, I believe you're forgetting your professionalism." His tone was smug, deliberately provoking Jackie. "Fuck you and your professionalism," Jackie spat. Virat straightened his collar, shaking off Jackie's grip. "You're just a womanizer trying to toy with my girl, but you've made a mistake, Mr. Dawson. Lavanya is mine, my girlfriend, my soon-to-be wife. Stay the hell away from her." He shot a glare at Jackie before walking away. Jackie didn't bother arguing. Virat wasn't worth his time. "I can't waste another second on this idiot." He had more important things to do. He had to find Lavanya. Jackie pushed open the door to Lavanya's cabin, exhaling in relief when he saw her sitting at her desk, staring at the photo frame he had gifted her. She looked up as the door creaked open, their eyes locking in silence. For a moment, words were unnecessary. Their gazes spoke volumes: relief, longing, and something neither of them could fully comprehend. "Thank God, love, I finally found you." Jackie let out a nervous chuckle, stepping inside. Lavanya hesitated before speaking. I wanted to talk to you. I need to tell you something." "No, love. Before you say anything, let me go first." "Sir, please." "It's Jackie, remember?" He cut her off. Lavanya went silent. She was still staring at the man she had fallen for, but when his eyes held hers too long, she blinked away, looking anywhere but at him. "Mr. Dawson." "Jackie," he corrected with a roll of his eyes. "Mr. Dawson, I'm just one of your employees and—" Before she could finish, Jackie's phone rang, breaking the moment. He glanced at the screen. His legal advisor was calling. "Oh, excuse me, I have to take this. I'll be right back. Don't move," he said hurriedly before rushing out of the cabin. As soon as the door closed behind him, Lavanya felt her heart sink. He has something more important than me. But she had already made her decision. There's no point in feeling hurt now. He's just my boss, a little too friendly maybe. His flirtations made me believe he had feelings for me, but the truth is clear as day. I love him, but he doesn't love me. It was bound to come out sooner or later. Her inner voice whispered, "You need to be practical, Lavanya. Stop daydreaming about a man who was never yours to begin with." Stupidity, that's what it was. Lavanya's eyes welled up with tears. "I promise, Mama. Daddy, I will make you and everyone happy." Her gaze fell on the photo frame again. She traced the carved edges with her fingertips, recalling how her boss had gifted it to her, how she had foolishly mistaken it for a gesture of love. "I was wrong, I know, I'm sorry. But I promise from now on I'll do my best to make Virat sir happy. I will try. I promise." Carefully placing the frame back on her desk, she walked toward the mirror wall to her right. Standing in front of it, she stared at her own reflection. Virat's words echoed in her mind. "Say that you love me. Say that you love me." Lavanya closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began practicing the words in her mind. "I love you, Virat sir." She whispered the words, watching her own lips form them. But something about it felt hollow, forced, like she was trying to convince herself of something untrue. "I love you. I love you, Mr. Dawson." The moment she uttered Jackie's name, a strange warmth spread through her chest, a happiness so deep it startled her. But as quickly as the feeling came, reality crashed over her. "No, this is wrong." Determined, she shook off the momentary lapse and resumed practicing the words, this time without taking anyone's name. "It needs to feel real. It has to be convincing when I say it to Virat." What she didn't realize was that the mirror in front of her wasn't a mirror at all. It was a glass partition. And on the other side, Jackie was watching. Jackie, still on a call with his legal advisor, paced back and forth in his office. Absent-mindedly, he reached for the remote and pressed the button to unveil the curtains covering the glass wall. He wanted to see Lavanya, just for a moment. As the curtain slid away, his eyes landed on her. She was placing the photo frame back on her desk, her expression unreadable. Then something unexpected happened. She looked straight into his eyes. Jackie's breath hitched. Of course, he knew she wasn't actually looking at him. She had no idea that the mirror in her cabin was a transparent glass wall from his side. But still, their eyes met. And for a fleeting moment, it felt like a connection, one that neither of them could explain, yet neither could deny. Slowly, she walked toward the glass. Instinctively, Jackie did the same. It felt as though they were moving toward each other, as if nothing separated them. When Lavanya stopped just in front of the glass, Jackie mirrored her stance. He stood mere inches away, drawn to her presence. Even while still holding the phone, his focus was solely on her. And then, she started speaking. Jackie saw her lips move, forming words he couldn't quite hear. He narrowed his eyes, concentrating, trying to read them. Then, just as she was about to take Virat's name, just as she was about to shatter his heart completely, his phone call ended. Without thinking, he glanced down, ending his call and sliding the phone into his pocket. By the time he looked up again, he had missed that moment. Instead, he caught something else. Lavanya was speaking again, practicing the words, unaware of his presence, and this time, Jackie's sharp eyes caught the exact phrase her lips formed. "I love you, Mr. Dawson." Jackie froze. For a second, he wondered if he had imagined it, but no, she repeated the words. She is saying it, over and over again. A slow, disbelieving smile spread across his lips. A soft, relieved chuckle escaped him. She loves me. It was the moment he had been waiting for, longing for, without even realizing how much he needed to hear it. For days he had been restless, questioning, doubting. And now finally the truth was staring him in the face. Lavanya Verma has fallen for me. Isn't this the best feeling in the world? Loving someone and knowing they love you back. Wow, a truly incredible feeling. Jackie was so overjoyed that he decided, this is the perfect time. I will finally confess my feelings to Lavanya. When he saw her stepping out of her cabin, he assumed she was heading straight to his office. A victorious smirk tugged at his lips. But little did he know, she was walking towards someone else's office. He quickly grabbed the remote and closed the curtains, hiding any trace of his earlier spying. Tossing the remote onto his desk, He leaned back in his chair, feigning innocence. He didn't want her to suspect that he already knew about her feelings. To keep up the act, he picked up a file, pretending to be deeply engrossed in work. But inside, his heart was pounding with anticipation. Let's see how an Indian girl confesses her love. I'm waiting for you, Miss Lavanya Verma. Come ASAP. Lavanya walked toward Virat's office, but before she could reach his door, she saw him approaching her in the corridor. They locked eyes. Each step they took toward each other felt heavier than the last. Their heartbeats quickened, but for very different reasons. Lavanya. Virat's voice was soft, almost pleading as he stopped in front of her. Sir, I was coming to see you. I was coming to see you too? His voice carried urgency. I wanted to talk to you, hear from you. I missed you, Lavanya. She felt the depth of his love for her at that moment. How can I be so heartless to hurt such a kind man? I have made the right decision. There is no turning back now. Her resolve hardened. I know, sir, and I'm sorry, she said gently. For the past few days, I lost sight of how much you care for me, how much you've done for me. I'm sorry if I ever hurt you. Truly. She paused, taking a deep breath before continuing. I came here to tell you that, yes, I will get engaged to you in 3 days, and I will marry you. Virat's eyes flickered with hope. You were right, she continued. I have never said I love you before, but today, I will. She swallowed hard. You are a good man, and I should feel lucky and blessed to have you in my life. I should be proud to be loved by someone like you, and I am, now. I've realized that you are the only one who truly understands me, the only one who can make me happy for the rest of my life. And I will do my best to do the same for you, sir. Her gaze dropped to her hands. And yes, I love you, she whispered. Because you have always loved me. Unconditionally. A single tear slipped down her cheek, falling onto her hand. Virat exhaled, his shoulders relaxing as relief and joy washed over him. Oh, Lavanya, you don't know how much happiness you've given me today. He smiled brightly. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Now stop blushing and look at me. She hesitated but slowly lifted her eyes to meet his. Beaming, he pulled her into a tight embrace. Oh, come here. I love you too. Jackie, still seated in his office, frowned. Why is she taking so long? Maybe she's nervous, or just shy. He chuckled at the thought. Is she hesitating outside my door? After waiting exactly 2 minutes and 42 seconds, his patience snapped. With a swift motion, he grabbed the remote and opened the curtains. His smirk vanished. She wasn't there. His heart lurched. Frowning, he closed the curtains again and stood up. Without a second thought, he strode out of his office. Where is she? Just as Jackie stepped into the corridor, he spotted Lavanya walking ahead. He instinctively moved to call out to her, but his steps faltered the moment he saw Virat approaching from the opposite direction. Before either of them could notice him, he swiftly ducked behind a pillar. From his hidden spot, he heard Virat call Lavanya's name. They weren't far, and in the quiet corridor, their conversation was painfully clear. Sir, I was coming to you. Lavanya's voice was soft, almost hesitant. I was coming to you too, Virat responded immediately. I wanted to see you, hear from you. I missed you, Lavanya. Jackie rolled his eyes. He clenched his jaw, already regretting his decision to listen in. Then came a short silence before Lavanya spoke again. I know, sir, and I'm sorry. These past few days I forgot how much you care for me, how much you've done for me. I'm sorry if I ever hurt you. I really am. Another pause. I came here to tell you that, yes, I'm getting engaged to you in 3 days and I will marry you. Jackie's entire body stiffened. It felt as if someone had driven a knife straight into his chest. You were right. I've never said I love you before, but today I will. Each word she spoke was like another stab, slow and merciless. You are a good man, and I should feel lucky and blessed to have you in my life. I should be proud to be loved by someone like you, and believe me, I am. Now. I've realized that you are the only person who truly understands me, the only one who can make me happy for the rest of my life. And I will try my best to do the same for you, sir. Jackie's breathing turned ragged. And yes, I love you, because you have always loved me unconditionally. A sharp, suffocating pain gripped his chest. My Lavanya. My love. Confessing to another man. Jackie swallowed the lump in his throat, his fists clenching at his sides. Oh, Lavanya, you don't know how much happiness you've given me today. Virat's voice rang out with joy, each word another cruel twist of the knife buried in Jackie's heart. Unable to stop himself, Jackie peeked around the pillar, just in time to see Virat grinning down at Lavanya. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Now please stop blushing and look at me. And then Jackie saw it. Virat pulling Lavanya into his arms. Lavanya melting into his embrace. Oh, come here. I love you too. Jackie's breath hitched. He stumbled back against the pillar, pressing his spine against the cold marble, as if the weight of his grief could be contained by something solid. But nothing could hold back the storm inside him. He had never known pain like this. Not when he lost a business deal. Not when he fought with his father. Not when he was forced to grow up too soon. This was agony. He didn't realize he was crying until a single tear rolled down his cheek, hot against his frozen skin. Jackie Dawson doesn't cry. The words echoed in his mind like a mantra. But right now, he was breaking. The last time he had shed tears was when his parents divorced, when his mother left without looking back. And now, for the second time in his life, he was crying. Why? Why does this always happen to me? Why do the people I love slip away so easily? Why is fate so cruel to me? Why do the most important women in my life leave me, without even saying goodbye? Why me, always? Jackie had no answers. Only pain. A pain so deep he wasn't sure he would ever recover.